Good morning. I've just hopped on the social media and I'm reading a post and it's been shared 31,800 times. And by the looks of it, it probably is, it's got a lot of validity to it about the town of Chimney Rock. Chimney Rock. This video is probably going to get shadow banned, but I'm going to read it. I am going to read this. Your town, it starts out, check the comments. People have no idea what's going on. It says your town is about to be bulldozed and you must all leave. We are not going to recover and bury the dead. Look at this, you all. This is wild. It is so wild. Good morning. Look at this. This needs to go out far and wide. Grand Rising, Mickey. This thing has already been shared 31,000 times. This evening, from a Peak Prosperity member to this individual, private messenger, the person tells them, I can't post this online because it's not quite public yet, but the government officials had a town hall meeting with all the residents of Chimney Rock and basically told them it was going to be bulldozed. The bodies and all the land was going to be seized by the federal government and they would not be able to move back. And basically their homes, the ones that were standing, were no longer theirs and the federal government owned it all. I don't know what crazy play for land this is, but there are a lot of conspiracy about the lithium mines. And let me tell you, as someone who lives in Charlotte and has friends who live in the area of Western North Carolina, they are not being able to help. And this is actually being a stand-down operation by the federal government. Yeah, I'm reading this. I'm gonna read you some of the comments. I know there's probably too many to read, but I'm gonna read it to you. This individual is talking with this other person. What the heck? That's quite disturbing. Is this firsthand, secondhand, or more distant information? Our friend owns an Airbnb in Chimney Rock. This is what I'm reading you all. In Chimney Rock. They had a town meeting yesterday and someone from the federal government told them all of the things in the town meeting, but doesn't want the information getting out. Well, they wanted getting out because obviously it got out. Also, they are not picking up the bodies. The stench of the bodies is everywhere and it's insane. And for some reason, the government does not want to pick up the bodies. One pastor of a local church was going to order a door delivering water and they changed their delivery request to body bags because so many of the homes they have gone into needed body bags. We're trying to keep the body count. They're not picking up the bodies. They don't want to identify the bodies, and they're just leaving them to rot in the streets. Yes. You can post it. The message needs to get out. Something evil is going on in North Carolina mountains. I just didn't want to be identified. Just today, we filled a trailer up for shelter in Hendersonville, North Carolina, that had no food for tons of moms and babies. All the stores around are empty or locked. In Chandler, North Carolina, 2,000 people haven't eaten anything or drank in 6 days and just got an SOS message out for help. I'm trying to tag the Cajun Navy and Operation Airdrop, but people are dying by the minute. Multiple truckers have reported having their tires slashed. Our friends from Chimney Rock said they have heard multiple stories of people being robbed at gunpoint and making supply runs. 2 people that drove down to Charlotte yesterday and today, the one that we helped, said bodies are in the trees all over the ditches and major roads back. Something weird is going on in North Carolina. You're going to hear it, you all. This is may God bless you and let me know if I can help. Someone with a large national megaphone needs to amplify how bad it is. My town is Operation Airdrop North Carolina Central Command. They need pilots with planes and now are asking for trucks. People with big equipment are needed, but more than anything, the nation needs to put pressure on Washington to deploy the National Guard as soon as possible. The 82nd was begging to go since Saturday, but has been told to stand down. Every effing Apache, we should have flying rescue missions and get the message out. Sounds disturbing, you all. This is accurate. Seeing locals mention this stuff and possible reasons why on TT, it's the only place what's really going on by the people there. There was 343 replies. TT is TikTok. I've seen stuff on Instagram, conspiracies about the lithium and government snatching it up. They understand. There's no judgment at all. They'll say, though, in the past 2 years, they've seen more live footage of reports from across the country showing things like this, the full breadth of this current devastation that the media has suppressed and never reported. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of garbage on TikTok, but you have to weed through it and find the actual coverage. Y'all, this is supposed to be happening in North Carolina. They're going to take and bulldoze the town down. Is the land grab. They're saying the land grab is to get the lithium. They want the lithium, whoever they are, and at any price, It's the lithium mines. They've wanted it for years. This was all planned, they say. Look at this. Look at the replies to this. 400 replies, 2,166 replies. Oh my goodness gracious, this is awful. Let me see this, you all. People are hurt and scared. Yeah. People are saying it's DARPA, ARPA, and HARP. The proposed lithium mine is in Gaston County, not Chimney Rock. We drove through Gastonia yesterday and it was fine. Just a few trees down. It's there where is there lithium in Chimney Rock? See, there's all kinds of stuff that's lithium and quartz. The federal government will take your land just like they did to Hawaii, and you will be paid $750 is all you get. $750. Still, do you know that in West Virginia, when they started coal mining again, China is the largest. They exporting their coal to China and also for steel. They're exporting it, and West Virginia has a surplus of $1.1 billion. 1.1, yeah, you all, these people are going, this is, let me look at this. Somebody's got an update. Look at this. Somebody's got an update. We got to see it. I talked to someone on the phone who actually knows what was said at the meetings because other aunt was there. The government is not demolishing the area, but did offer to help bulldoze the land if your home is destroyed. Please check. So here we got some more. The government's going to bulldoze your home. Well, you probably ain't going to have nothing to go home to. There's another person saying, we have medical teams trying to get access to Burnsville, an elevation of 2,700 feet, and Black Mountain. Authorities are threatening arrest. I'm going to keep this short and simple. Something is very wrong here. You look at this, you all. Look at this. We have medical teams trying to access Burnsville, elevation 2,700 feet, and Black Mountain. Authorities are threatening arrest. I'm going to keep this short and simple. Something is very wrong Here, you will own nothing and be happy. The fact checker, this person says, I keep copying and pasting this, and I'm sending it to people individually to get the word out via messenger and text message. I encourage you all to do the same. The fact checkers keep taking the stuff down on a daily basis. It's getting to the point. The news cannot get the information out there fast enough trying to debunk it. Even some senators are saying they need to stop. You need to stop the conspiracy theories. Listen, it needs to go far and wide. Peak prosperity, if you all heard it. What we said is shocking. No, there's, are you all in North Carolina? Do you all know what's going on? There's something going on. Something going on. I wish there was more things to see. More things to see on here, but there isn't. Yeah, it's all over the place. No one has any intentions. No one has any intentions of bulldozing your towns. That's what someone said. I know in flood-hit areas, they would rebuild your home or they would tear it down. They would. My aunt had it happen 3 times next to the Ohio River. You can either sell your land to the government or rebuild. But then after a while, it gets declared a flood zone, and you don't get to rebuild because they do take it after a while. You don't get to come back. You take all the land. But this thing right here, there is something very fishy going on. There really is. Yeah, let me look at this. Yeah, don't call everything a conspiracy. It's just like the Hurricane Katrina. I noticed this one representative, her name was Sheila Jackson. She went down there when the Katrina was around, and she saw all these body bags. She saw all these people, I think she said that was in the stadium or something. There's body bags everywhere. Over 4,000. They just disappeared everywhere. She's now dead. She's gone. Yeah, she's gone. Nobody's talking about the under the ground. Well, there are things happening under the ground too. You know, when they flooded the coal mines in West Virginia, you know what happened? To get them ready for the coal, clean them out, it got into the streams. It sunk through the ground into the water, the people's, the wells they had, into the aquifers and stuff. And literally, it was all the yuck. Now the people are drinking polluted water, the fish, the animals, everything. And the West Virginia's getting that, they're getting it out. They're getting the coal out. I think it was West Virginia that I read early in the wee hours of the morning. Yeah. Getting it out. Yeah. These people, there's always going to be some who are going to say it's all a lie. They say that FEMA's there, but FEMA has run out of money. Run out of money. Are y'all just tuning in? Yeah. Oh, see, I'm going to get rid of you right now. CME, coronal mass ejection off of this channel. Boom. I did it. Yeah, just push the button. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. There's mud everywhere. There's people there who are making runs. There's churches there that are set up. There's people offering others to, you know, if you got horses, come to wherever they're at. We got empty stalls for your horses and stuff like that. They send out the bots. When something like that, they send out the bots is what they do to silence. They do it on this channel all the time, to silence the people. Good morning, Jean Alice. Yeah. There's aid going in. Dolly Parton has pledged $1 million of aid. And there's been other people. You're not going to hear about all the people. And there's churches from all around and people from all around pledging aid and sending supplies and stuff. And the cold weather's coming. Yeah. There's people on the ground there's people who volunteer there. And they got lots of porta potties too. They go and volunteer and clean those out and stuff. There's a lot going on. A lot. I mean, if you're okay with BlackRock, you know, investing in that area, and if you're okay with China and stuff too, well, you got to put the pieces of the puzzle together, okay? You can't let anything stand in the way of science. There is a saying, nothing will stand in the way of science going forward. It has to go forward, they said. Good morning. Mike, honey, do I look like the person who's going to sit and investigate absolutely everything? I'm just reading, and I made it quite clear. There's a lot of stories going around. There's a lot of stuff happening, and it really does sound kind of fishy. Yeah. See, because you already, our owl honey's going to block you. Okay, he is. I'm gonna help him out. Owl honey, thank you. Yeah. No, some people ain't going to open up their eyes. There's something going on. Something very terrible is happening. Prayers for Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, Virginia, West Virginia. And did you know that all these immigrants that were bussed in and flew in, they were all sent to 90% of them to the states that were red states in order to flip the vote? Did you know that? They were. To flip it. To flip it is what they wanted. Flip the vote. This is political, and it's going to get really bad. It's, it already is bad. Yeah. It's bad. Let's look at this. Okay, look at these. Let's look at the hurricane that's coming to Florida. If you haven't caught that one this morning, it's time to evacuate. If you live here, play it safe. Milton is not only a sleeper storm, it's very slow moving. A slow moving storm. 2 models projects Milton to be the Category 4 hurricane off of Tampa Bay projects landfall. Crystal River from 8Z HAFS to 8 and BS is sister model from the National Hurricane Center. Also, how severe storm surge exceeds 10 feet in Tampa, St. Petersburg through Sarasota. All of the areas are still recovering from Helene. Isn't it strange that Milton isn't going over Florida Peninsula and ends up in the east of the Atlantic? Time to evacuate. If you live there, play it safe. Play it safe. Milton is not only a sleeper storm, it's very slow moving and has the potential for torrential rains and flooding. Let's look at this, you all. Torrential rains and flooding. Look at that, the Florida tropics. This is 1 day ago. This is what's going to be happening. You're from East Tampa. Yeah. You'll see it. The maximum water height. It looks, here's all the different types of path. Look at that. It just, boom, gets strong. And these are all the different types of paths, I would assume. Just like that. It's like, yeah, I'd say Americans are under attack. They are. So are people all over the world. All over the world, if you stand in the way, you're under attack. Let's look at this. This is the forecasted model. There. It's purple. 190 wind gust. Oh my gosh. 190 miles an hour. A car can't even go that fast. Yeah. Sahil, leave the USA. Someone told me, it was like a couple years ago, Gina, get out of the United States while you still can. They did. They told me that. While you still can. No. And the news is going to silence. It says we're asking for military aid. We're asking for military aid. We don't have hundreds dead and stranded. We have tens of thousands of people stranded and most possibly dead in East Tennessee, Carolina, Asheville area. Please call your governor and demand help for the people. Pray for East Tennessee. If you've ever been in Tennessee, up in the mountain areas and the roads, it's literally hilly and stuff and a lot of curves. It's I can see how they would get stranded. The roads and the trees. No. The Tampa Bay hasn't even been directly hit by a hurricane since 102 years. Are they going to get hit? Al, honey, you still on here? Look at this. Hurricane Helene was not a naturally occurring weather event. This event was entirely manipulated by man and guided by a certain and guided into a certain reason for a certain direction. When is the last time you saw a hurricane take the path Helene did? It sounds absolutely crazy. Hey there, Pippi Lou. Al, honey, there was a tornado that came through Kentucky and Indiana. Thank you, Al, honey. Yeah, this is newsworthy. Citizen First News. Let's look at this. Citizen First News. Newsworthy right there. The modern economy rests on a single road in North Carolina where Helene collapsed most bridges. To Spruce Pine, North Carolina, a single road runs to two mines that are the sole supplier of the quartz required for Kozlowski crucibles needed to refine the silicone wafers. Well, there are no alternative sources known globally. As of Monday morning, chip producers' worst fears have been realized as Google traffic data shows road closures around Sibelco mining facilities. Every crystalline silicone photovoltaic module and semiconductor chip in the world relies on the District of North Carolina. Well, remember we shared in a live video, it's been a few days ago, and no longer than 2, that they were saying that the world, this is a while back, that the whole world was going to run out of lithium by 2025. They said it. It wasn't just might. It said it was going to run out of lithium in 2025. It was on the news, and I showed the thing on it. Let me do this. I'm just going to type in the article. I am. Let me pull this over here. I'm going to type in the article right here. It's going to run out of the lithium. World to run out of lithium. This is worldwide. Truly worldwide. World will run out of lithium. I'm going to put in the number 2025. All right. This is, okay, if you didn't know, If you did not know, the generative AI is now in the search engine. Right here. Generative AI is showing up and it's experimental. Here's what generative AI said. Yes, the world could face a lithium shortage as early as 2025. The global demand for lithium is expected to increase from 53% from 2023 to 2025, often driven by the growing demand for batteries and electric vehicles. Lithium resources are concentrated in a few places, and over half of the world's production comes from areas with high water stress. China, the world's third largest producer, is expected to have a lithium supply that is not enough to meet even 1/3 of its own demand. And by the way, when we were doing a deep dive on North Carolina, China's got some stuff there, some investments there. We did it. We went really deep. Low lithium prices may discourage producers from digging up new mines. The UBS analyst said the lithium prices need to increase by about 20% to avoid a long-term crunch. Some technologies are being developed to address the challenges, including Litus, that's me, a technology that can extract lithium from brines at a faster rate than the current methods. Solus is a technology that can create lithium-ion batteries that are more durable and charge faster. This is generative AI. Look at this. A worldwide lithium shortage could come as soon as 2025. See, this is a 2023 right there. It's, let me get this, 2023. And if we were to go into the news, the seven biggest lithium mining companies in 2024. Investing News Network. It doesn't take much to see that the future of electric vehicles is already here. Solid state. Lithium plummets. A worldwide lithium shortage. You can see it. It's been around for a long, long time. Yeah. The U.S. wants to end its reliance on Chinese lithium. Its policies are doing the exact opposite. It doesn't have to stall. Okay, you all, they explode. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Pippi's a new moderator here. She's doing okay. She's doing great. Thank you, Pippi. Elon and Trump are now walking hand in hand with the dark MAGA. I heard him say that word yesterday, the dark MAGA. I did. It's a battle of who will control. You got two armies. One of the armies, more spiritually speaking, the left and the right. One of them, they're both fighting over who's going to control it. You're just going to have to, there's nothing you can, one of them, rest assured, one of them is going to control it. They are. And one has the backing of the really, really, really bad people. And the other one has the backing of maybe some bad people too. But I believe that there are some white hats involved. I do. There is a such thing as white hats. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, people's lives get destroyed. And that's the sad thing. People pay the price. We are going to have to adapt. You got to adapt. Or you're not going to make it. There's nothing you can do to stop what's being done. But you can grow stronger by realizing what's being done, and you can be there for one another. You can. It's not the time to get mad. It's the time to come together. If you're going to get mad, use that energy to come together and be there for each other so that we can become stronger. Put that energy into good use instead of spewing it out there. Yeah. They're calling Trump dark, but he is our voice. He is a voice for the people. And you notice when he speaks up, you know, they trashing him on the internet. They're trashing him. They've been trashing him ever since before he even got elected the first time. He was the wrench that got thrown into their plans. He literally did. He literally just went poof. He got thrown in there and messed up their plans is what happened. And they didn't like it and they were in shock. It wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened. And that was the problem. He got in their way and he's not getting out of their way. He's not going to get out of their way. He's going to be president. He is. I feel it deep within my being, and I had the strangest dreams last night. I did. They were really strange. It had a lot of people in them. And I'm not telling you what they were about because people like to overanalyze my dreams and would love to know what my dreams were. They were in layers. They were so real, and I was there. Lots of people. And yeah, that's why I woke up. Woke up just like that. Woke up and then I got on the internet. Yeah. That's right. People having lots of dreams, and they're so realistic. Now, here's another one. No, the world isn't running out of lithium. We shouldn't worry about running out of crucial battery metals and rare... Okay, that's what they said. You shouldn't worry about running out of them. Yeah. Australia is another place that has lithium. Their forecast, brutal lithium price correction as output surges. Okay, so they're going to bring all the prices down. We'll need a monster cobalt mine every 2 years from 2025 through 2026, or we'll run out. August the 18th of 2022. That's what it's, yeah. Yeah, it's like, in the meantime, people's lives are being destroyed. This is Australia, right there. Australian steel refineries. Oh, you too, Paula. I am going to go, you all. There truly is something at play. And the United States don't want to rely on China. But China would probably like to come in and have some of the metals and stuff, the lithium. And I'm sure there are those who will allow it, but they're not supposed to have no land in the United States. If it's 10 miles from a military base, it didn't say nothing about the resources. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm going to go. It's really kind of disheartening, everything that's going on. It is. They aren't sending help to the storm victims, and because it's a Republican area. And they said they are Trump supporters. That's what people feel. It's a red state, and so they're not going to help them. Okay, here's another update. Projected rainfall. The city of Dania Beach has been delivering sandbags to residents. If you are a resident and you need sandbags, email me at this address. We do not have a final word on if we will allow residents to park at the garage. We do not know if schools will be canceled yet. Let me know if you have any further questions. It's the city of Dania. Right there. They're providing sandbags, but you got to have a means to get them back to your house. You do. And if they're going to get the flood water that they're getting, it's, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. And I will see you later.